Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be revealing how I make emotional loops and melodies. It's a step-by-step process. I do it every single time, and today I'm going to show you how. So we're going to start off with a soft piano from Labs. This is completely free. You should cop it. It was in my free plugins video. Go check that out. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so what you do is you go into View, Scale highlighting, and then you just pick a random key. We're just going to go with G minor. And now we're going to build some chords. So usually I'll start on the 1. You don't have to. You can create any chord progression you like, but I go with the 1. And you just build chords on every second white note. So you go on G, skip 1 highlighted note, go to the next one, skip 1 and go there, and you've made a chord. Bang, easy peasy. The next one, you can go pretty much anywhere, whatever sounds good to you, but I'm going to go probably, we'll do D minor. Metronome out, see if it sounds good. I'm hearing da, do, do. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see if we can make that. And then da-na. I want that da-na. So we'll try and do that. Make sure it's in key. So they're the top notes. So sometimes when you get stuck and you can't find the right chord progression, go backwards. Start from the top note because that's the one you mostly listen to. And then you just skip every note and come down. Perfect. And then what I usually do is highlight all the bass notes, shift, duplicate, drag across and back together, and then control down to create one layer of bass notes. Do that again for a second layer, and it sounds a bit fuller like this. Perfect. Now what you can do is start pulling back maybe some of these notes to get some strumming patterns that sound good to you. What I'm doing is pulling the root note back 1, like 2. So we're on quarter step, but you can go half step to make this easier. So I'm pulling the G back 1 half beat and this 2 half beats. Get an interesting. Beautiful. And what I'm actually going to do is cut these and start moving the middle notes up and down. The same here. And it's pretty much totally preference what you want to do. Usually I try and bring it down by a semitone, but if you're here and you either have to go up or down a whole tone, or whole step, I usually just see which one's better. But if it's a semitone, I usually always go with the semitone in minor keys because it creates more tension and it sounds more melancholic, but it's totally up to you. So this is what we've got. So because these chords are so short, I'm not going to do the 3rd note in it, or the 2nd note, it's the 3rd. Now we're going to go up the top and sort of place some notes above each chord to make it, they're called accent notes. This isn't quite the melody, but We're going to copy this over. A lot of the time, notes that are in the chords sound good together. So here we've got A sharp and A. And here we've got A sharp and A. Here we have D, C, and A sharp. We have A sharp here. Here we have A sharp and A. And we have A sharp and A here again. A little bit of variation here. And at the beginning is good. And then at the end here we've got G, D sharp, and C. And we've got G, D sharp, and C in this chord again. Let's take a listen. It's probably better just to follow this here. Alright, and now we're just gonna join all these together. Dragging them to the end of the next note, like this. Just to make this quicker, I'm gonna make all of the chords one color. Make them blue. So we've got the bass notes in red, the chords in blue, and we have the accent tones in pink. Just to break it up, because it's very difficult to, when you're looking at a mess like this, it's very difficult to tell what's what. So if we break it down, it's much easier, much simpler to look at. So now I'm going to change the color again, and we're just going to go in and do the melody. Again, we can take chords, notes from the chords to have easy harmonization. So we can start with the G here. And if we have note bleed, it's going to sound more realistic as well. So I want to have a flam here. So just Alt and left click to shift it off grid. Okay, so with the melody done, it's very simple. You don't need to add MIDI notes when you're at this stage. As you can see, we've got the bass notes in red, the chords in blue, the accent notes in pink, and the top melody in turquoise. All right, now that we're at this point, it's pretty simple. You can pretty much copy that into 2 or 3 instruments and layer it if you so wish. I'm gonna grab a key from Electra X. Also, I forgot, something you should do to make your pianos more realistic as well is Alt R to randomize, and then you just adjust the pan and the velocities slightly, and then Alt X and bring the velocities down a tad to make it soft. And we'll just copy that over again. I like that one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna route these two to a mixer channel, then I'm gonna EQ the Electra X into a narrower band. I'm gonna EQ the lows of the lows out of the Labs piano, just so we got room for an 808 and bass if we so choose to put it in. I'm gonna put Pan Man on this just to spread it out a little bit, back and forth. Good reverb on this Labs piano. Really spread it out. So I've really set a nice mood here. What I'm gonna do is probably put a respace under this. So to make a respace, you turn the unison up to 7 or 8, D tune down a little bit, you bring the cutoff down, increase the resonance. And then all you have to do, copy and paste the Labs into here, delete all the top notes, and then make sure all the notes are the same velocity. Very nice. I'm gonna add some arcade to this. Actually, before I do, something else you can do is you highlight, I'm gonna set this to a mixer track. Highlight all of these, go to this arrow, and then come down to transpose selected. And you can transpose into any key using the minus or a plus. Or you don't even need to use the plus, you just minus to go down and write a number to go up. But I'm gonna go down 2 semitones to see what it sounds like. So we went from G to F, so now we're in F minor, just remember that. So I like that a bit better. We're gonna go back into arcade and we're gonna select the F minor key. So we're gonna go into F minor here and we're just gonna play around with some notes and see what sounds good. Awesome, so I think this is the loop done. Lovely, all right, I'm gonna split this by channel and then we're gonna arrange it. So for the intro, usually I just have the serum bass and the basic piano, like the foundational idea that we came up with in the beginning. And then we go into the hook without the bass because we're going to put it 808 in with the drums. And then out of the hook, we're probably just going to have the Electro X. So I decided we're going to have the Electro X with the serum, the labs and the Electro X, and then we're going to have a bridge with just the arcade and the drums with whatever you put in next. And then as always, when you have a loop like this, you just copy the stems over, have them play by themselves like that. And then you go to your mixer, click the master to record, Alt R, and then start. And you wait. And like in the last video, we're going to go to audio editor here. We're going to name it down below, name, BPM, and key. Save the file. We're going to go up, and then we're going to go into a new project. Drag it in. I'm going to cut stems off because I don't need them. Double the length of the hook. And we'll just whack some drums on this real quick. Can't tell if the 808's out of tune or not. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, gonna go here. Check. And see. Alright, well, this is the full beat. I hope you enjoyed. Follow along if you find it confusing. I hope you got something out of it though. This is my process I use every single time to create great loops and melodies. But that's going to be it from me today. If you did enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe below for more content, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching and peace out.